Hey everyone.
Hi friends, we're back with another TBR. And yes, we are well aware that we just did one, but this one is special because we're doing it for SummerAthon. SummerAthon is a readathon, a week-long one, that a couple of my friends are hosting. So there's Mel from Mel to the Any, there's Jen from Pinot and Pages, Heather from Bookables, Amy from Amy Reads, and another Amy from A Court of Crowns and Quills.
Cool.
So we're just going to quickly run you through what we intend to try and read. I don't know if we'll manage to read all of it because a week is...
It helps to emerge the piles.
I tried to do it by reading challenge. I think Maki is just doing the next couple of books on your TBR.
Which is really just universally translated from, this is from the old TBR that didn't make it to the new TBR. Now it's all just the one TBR all over again.
Ah, okay. Makes a lot of sense when you explain it that way. Alright, so the first prompt is a beachy read.
My book is so big and heavy, I guess I can't go to the beach now.
In case you were wondering, Maki doesn't particularly like summertime.
Because it's hot.
Meanwhile, thrives.
She thrives in the summer whilst I am a winter child. And would I read at the beach? I would make it my excuse to not go to the beach and then read it. Obsidian, Book 3 of Illuminae, where people try to escape the terrible grasp of a evil corporation that does terrible things, and now it's up to them to expose them via a series of video clips and chat transcripts that expose the terribleness of said evil corporation.
Did you mention that it happens in space?
That it happens in space. Very far from the beach.
I like to bring contemporary fiction to the beach because I find that that's the easiest for me to keep my mind on when I'm at the beach, because I really love going to the beach. I am going to read The Flatshare by Beth O'Leary, which I have heard plenty about. The premise is basically that there are these two people who share a flat, and they don't even see each other because one of them works during the day and the other one works during the night.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have heard a lot of praise for this one, so I am looking forward to getting to it myself. The next prompt is sunrise colors on the cover.
The Firekeeper. That's right, Book 2 of J.C. Cervantes'
series. I think it's called the Stormrunner series.
The Stormrunner series, yeah. I was like, the drawing a blank, it's like, there's this kid, and then he's like a half-assed thing, and then it's a whatever. He has a dog, he has a limp.
And there's a prophecy surrounding his life.
There's a prophecy surrounding his life. This is a Book 2 in one of the reordered imprints that is based on, I want to say,
Mayan mythology.
Mayan mythology. Book 2 is going to be the next series of shenanigans that set of characters is going to undertake. So very, very nice sunrisey colors.
Mine is actually something that sort of references sunrise because it's not just in the color, it's in the title. So it's a book called Spin the Dawn, which is by Elizabeth Lim, and that one is basically being pitched as Mulan meets Project Runway, where there is this seamstress who goes to the palace to compete in a competition, like to sew these dresses for royalty. And so she has to spin 3 different dresses, and they all require some extreme ingredient. So it's going to be magical, it's going to be fun, and I am a sucker for anything that has Mulan attached to it, so...
In my head, Mulan meets Project Runway was set in the modern times, and it's pretty much like they're trying to put together like an outfit here in New York, and there's a Mushu character that just exists randomly,
that would be
granting dishonor.
That would be you.
That would be me.
Next category is book with a road trip or traveling or vacation.
Alrighty, this is all of them. So this is City of Beasts by Isabel Allende, a book from my high school past. Oddly enough, a friend of mine was the one who recommended, Thea, if you remember her, had recommended this. She's like, do you know Isabel Allende? I'm like, no, I don't. Because I gave her some Tamara Pierce books to borrow, and she's like, you should look her up, and I did. And story about Alexander, who goes to, with his National Geographic involved grandma to the Amazon. And he goes to the Amazon and he meets Nadia, and they both find their spirit totems, and an adventure unfolds. It's a part of a trilogy where they both kind of grow up together, which I really, really, really dig. And so, very, very nice. It's not even magical realism, it's real magic.
The book that I picked for that prompt is Start Here by Trish Doller. It's about 2 best friends who go on a sailing trip together. It was supposed to be a trip they did with their 3rd best friend, but the 3rd best friend passed away. They're coming to terms with their grief and also spending the summer on this boat. So it sounds really good, and I can't wait to get to it. And next one is a book set in summer.
This one's a dead giveaway. It's a graphic novel called All Summer Long. It's basically about 13-year-old Bina and she has basically a long summer ahead of her, and she has her best friend Austin. They usually do everything, but he's off to soccer camp, and so it's about her finding sort of herself. And I guess she's a musician, and I'm like, yeah, I'm all for this.
The book I picked for that is The Rest of the Story by Sarah Dessen. That is Sarah Dessen's latest novel, and it is about a girl who goes to her extended family's lake house for the summer. Basically, the summer unfolds from there. A lot of Sarah Dessen's novels are set during the summer, and even though I don't fully know the details of this one, I was just like, it's Sarah Dessen's new book, it's set in the summer, I'm good. Like, I can read that one. The next one is a book that has food on the cover.
Quinny and Hopper, Smart Cookies. And there's cookies on them.
Yeah, that one does have cookies on the cover.
And it says, Save Our Cookies, so it's middle grade.
Whoa, sweets are now against the... Wow,
hey!
That's so sad. I feel personally offended.
So am I. I'd almost forgotten. And so a mysterious third grade smart list has appeared. No one uses the new friendship bench. Shocker. It sounds like these Quinny and Hopper need each other more than ever. So
that sounds fun.
I would like if they took cookies and donuts away at my grade school. I would be the first one picketing with donuts. That's right.
My pick is actually a book that I'm buddy reading with Mel from Mel to the Annie. It's Well Met by Jen DeLuca.
Well met.
There is a turkey leg on the cover right there. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, this is basically a contemporary romance that is set at a Renaissance fair, so...
Ooh, Ren Fair madness.
Wait.
Awesomeness.
Alright, and the last category, which I think Maki will approve of, is to drink your favorite summer drink while reading. And for me, there's a lot of things I like drinking during the summer. I like shakes, both the fruity kind and the milkshake kind. And I also like a good drink, which Maki is good at mixing, and iced tea and iced coffee.
In which case, perhaps...
obviously water. But
obviously water. But perhaps at a future Fandom Buzz episode, assuming we don't get a tea box in the mail, I will, if not necessarily make in front of, at least drink my favorite summer drink, which I sort of came up with. It's... I want to call it a mango Bellini...
You tell me. I'm not an expert.
Mimosa hybrid.
Something like that.
So yeah, it's got vodka for
it's great
obvious reasons, and then obviously mango, orange. It's got a little bit of prosecco in there too. It's got that nice lift, and then all in a nice tall glass, bright and yellow, and drink enough, and you won't even notice the heat.
Do you have a book for this one or not?
I'll drink that with every book I read in the summer.
Well, I picked a specific book for that one, and it's Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And it basically just chronicles the life of the band called the Six and Daisy Jones. And it's also done in interview format, I believe. So I've been meaning to read this one for ages, just haven't gotten to it, so I'm going to do it now. It seems like a good book to actually have a drink while I'm like reading it, so that's why I picked this one. Anyway, so there you have it. That is our TBR for SummerAthon. Who knows if we're gonna end up reading all these books or even sticking to the TBRs. I am notoriously bad at them, so we're gonna try. Anyway, if you want more details about SummerAthon, all of that is linked down below, and you should definitely go and check out all the hosts because they're all really awesome. Okay, we'll see you guys with our next video. Bye!
Bye.